At St. Jude, a family never sees a bill at all. It's like the world has been lifted off of your shoulders.
The treatment doesn't get any better than what you receive at St. Jude. It saved my life. It saved my daughter's life. It saved our family.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Would you like to know how to secure your financial future? At philsgang.com, Phil Grandy and the Phil's Gang staff teaches and coaches you to build a successful investing plan to achieve your goals. philsgang.com gives you instruction on how to find low-risk, high-potential investing opportunities in the stock market. If you're new to the stock market and want to master the basics of stock investing and learn how to invest in stocks with little risk, then philsgang.com is your place. Learn from their extensive collection of educational videos about investing strategies and the analysis of charting. Every weekday, philsgang.com hosts live market webinars. They post market updates throughout the day. They have working investor programs, and they provide financial updates throughout the day, and all material is archived. For only $39.95 a month, there is no other service like Phil's Gang offers. Start the new year off right. Secure your financial future with philsgang.com. Give them a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264.
It's pretty amazing when you consider that 7 years ago, we didn't have the treatments we have now. We cure 80% of children with cancer. Go back 50 years, we were curing 20 to 30%. This is the miracle story of modern medicine. We understand what makes this cancer tick. And of course, without donors from around the world, this just couldn't happen. There's one thing we're focused on, and that's beating this thing.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. We're offering the most powerful stock charts available on the market. The Max Best 1000 charts. Now, the difference between these charts and all the other charts is this follows the money. Yes, it gives you a buy-sell signal. I know you're going to say, well, they all do. No, not true. The difference with the Max Best is they follow the important money. The hedge funds, the biggest banks, the 401ks, the pension fund managers. That's the big difference. They're not following the emotion. That's what most charts do. They follow the money. That's what MaxVest does, follows the money. Check it out. Join my gang, philsgang.com. Oh, and the chart is low as $19.95 a month. For more information, just go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG. We will see you on the charts.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You know, there's nothing worse than you're investing in a stock and during the day something happens and you don't know what to do. You don't know who to call. Or you call somebody and they just give you a bunch of BS. Not here at Phil's Gang. We value every gang member. During the day, you got a question about your stock, you contact us. We have the best service in the world. philsgang.com. You're not alone. You're a gang member.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264.
As a mother, you don't want to have to worry about this bill is coming, but then she needs this chemo. That's a decision you shouldn't have to make.
El que St. Jude no cobra ni un centavo para nosotros significa quitarnos todo ese estrés, esa preocupación y podernos enfocar en nuestra hija.
That was the first thing I was like, how are we going to do this? When St. Jude told us that we didn't have to pay a single bill, I was like, wow. They pretty much have saved us.
It's like the world has been lifted off of your shoulders, and now your focus is supporting this child.
There is not another hospital like St. Jude. The patient care is unmatchable. It saved my life. It saved my daughter's life. It saved our family.
Are you ready to get serious about your financial future? You know, reduce your debt, pay off those student loans, and prepare for retirement. Taking control of your finances can be intimidating, but with philsgang.com, you will be educated and guided to make smart investment decisions in the stock market. If the market is up or down, philsgang.com is the only source where you'll learn how to trade stocks and how to invest in the stock market using professional-level skills and strategies. For more information, go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money, money, money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money, 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 money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
It'll be a global market shock tomorrow. The world engaged in a collective financial freakout.
Global financial markets are most likely going to respond if it is the case that Donald Trump pulls out a victory.
What we saw happen in the stock market is happening in the hearts of Americans.
If the unlikely event happens and Trump wins, you will see a market crash of historic proportions.
We do expect the Dow to crack 20K for the first time in its 120-year history, and it is done.
We got it. We got the Dow crossing that 20,000 level. The Dow now sitting at 20,019.46, up 106 points.
This is an altitude where the New York Stock Exchange has never been before.
Isn't it amazing? The naysayers. Oh, there's going to be the biggest crash ever. Everything's negative about Trump. I'm going to tell you, we're going to celebrate the 20,000. That's right, 20,000. I'm going to open it up. Here's the number, 877-600-GANG. Whoop, yeah, that's the right number, 877-600-GANG. And I'm going to have you sign up. And I'm going to give you, okay, for 1 month, a free trial on my MV2, the color-coded technology chart. So I'm going to limit it to 25 sign-ups. We're going to celebrate this 20,000. This is a terrific thing. I don't care how high they bring this market. The beautiful thing about the MV2 is you will know when to get out. You can sleep at night. It will tell you when to get out. It will change the color to red. It will tell you the institutions are pulling their money out. What a beautiful thing. And another thing, if a stock is going up and not enough money's coming in, it stays red. So it's telling you not to get in, even though it's going up. How good is that? So here's the number, the first 25 people, 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG. Sign up and get your free MV2 color-coded chart. Use it for 4 weeks, and I'll guarantee you'll continue with it. I know you will, because everybody that does, everybody gets this, they can't believe it really works. It really works, the color technology, it does. So you have to join the gang. It's only $39.95, but you get the chart free, which is a $29.95 value for 4 weeks. So we're going to limit it to 25 people. So here's the number, 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG. Sign up now. And the last time we did this, we had 25, I think, in, what was it, the first day, second day, something like that. Okay, so great day, 20,000. What does that really mean? It just means there's a lot of excitement. People are identifying clearly now that this we got a new market. We got a new sheriff in town. Things are changing. And then you got these naysayers. Isn't it unbelievable? They're starting now with the voter fraud. Listen to the lies on the voter fraud. These people can't even tell the truth. But what I love is, though, Chris Matthews sitting there telling how Trump's lying about this, lying about that.
When you start getting into making your people lie with you and use the United States government, cabinet secretaries are going to be asked this. They're going to have to lie with.
Unbelievable, isn't it? But why isn't he reporting what he's done? He's taken over running the entire federal government. He's only been here, what, 72 hours? He issued an executive order aimed at rolling back the former President Barack Obama's Affordable Care Act. He halted a reduction to the annual mortgage insurance premiums that borrowers pay when taking out government-backed home loans. He ordered agencies to freeze new regulations, no more regulations, so because they want to review them. He received a key legal okay from the Justice Department for Trump son-in-law to be part of the White House. My God, he's done so many things. He's worked on the what was the other thing? The pipeline. He's got the pipeline through. I mean, you just go on and on and on. He met with the CIA. We know about that. He's working with them already. He's He's working on the another big conflict in Iraq. He's working on that. It just goes on. He's working with the Mexican president. They want to start the wall right away. He's talking already to the Canadian Prime Minister, making sure our economic relationships are put in place. He wants to now get rid of NAFTA. He got rid of TPP. What a great thing that was. So he's doing a lot. But nobody's giving him credit for that. It's amazing. And when you look at today's headlines, you think they'd be celebrating what he did, but they're not. They're not. So we're going to take a look at some stocks today. Let me give you the number again, 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG, and you can sign up for your free MV2 chart, okay? Limited 25 people. Wow. So what we're looking at right now is just incredible what he has, what he's done and what he's doing. I mean, it just hasn't. I've never seen anybody do what he did. The TPP is what is really good. We are so lucky we got rid of the TPP. Now, we were lied to, and we said the reason for the TPP was to give China more competition to eliminate currency manipulation by China. That was a lie. Obama said TPP would reduce the U.S. trade deficit up to $500 billion, adding up to 4.9% to the U.S. GDP and creating 5.8 million jobs. A total lie. A total lie. If that was true, then why did he put in that bill, the same bill, he attached another bill to cover all the people who would be fired, to retrain them, make sure they got unemployment insurance? So if this was so true, it's going to create all these jobs, then why did he attach? There was an attachment to the TPP bill to cover people who are going to get fired, because a whole bunch of people are going to get fired. Unbelievable. This is crazy. So, again, TPP, all it really did, the real truth, it expands the incentives for the CEOs of these large multinational companies to offshore jobs. It's going to make it easier to push wages down. CEOs can use the threat of offshoring when facing demands from their employees for an increased wage or benefit. They say, oh no, if you demand that, we're just going to send your job overseas. It was going to be a big hammer over labor. Every time labor popped up their head, demands a wage increase. Oh, we're going to take your job. You're going to lose it. Okay. It also provides special benefits to companies that offshore American jobs. Yes, they get benefits if they offshore American jobs and eliminate your job. TPP eliminates all these risks, all these unusual risks that make firms think twice about moving to low-wage countries. In other words, they set it up so it's such an incentive to fire you and go to a low-wage country. It's unbelievable. The key elements of TPP tax that affect jobs and wages literally replicate and expand on the worst elements of NAFTA and these other past free trade agreements. NAFTA has destroyed 5 million of good American jobs and pushed down our wages over the last 2 decades, and over 55 U.S. manufacturing facilities closed. That's what was going on with NAFTA. What a lie. China. Ever since Obama let China enter the World Trade Organization, he pushed for China to come into the World Trade Organization. We lost 3 million American jobs ever since he pushed China to come into the World Trade Organization. 3 million, mostly all manufacturing jobs. That's unbelievable. The trade between China and the United States has had a dramatic and negative effect on our workers and on our economy, and Trump's going to fix that. The trade deficit alone with China is a killer, killing our economy. We'll be right back after this break. Here's the number, 877-600-GANG. Only 25 people. Get your free color-coded technology MV2 chart. You will love it.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. philsgang.com. What are people saying?
I've been in the financial business myself about 24 years. Very much enjoy the software program for the charts.
I love the new MV charts on Phil's software, and I'm making profits using them.
Complete guidance and professional education for investors who want to succeed in the stock market.
I love your new MV1, making lots of profits.
I love the chart. You know, I'm limited with time, real good as far as just looking at whatever ticker tells me right away.
I've always enjoyed Phil's straightforwardness and talk about what's really going on.
The new MV1 and MV2 charting software. I particularly like the pre- and post-market candlesticks.
You guys have always been great on the service side. I can't say enough about the service side.
Don't wait. Sign up for Phil's Gang today. Give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Open Line Friday. Don't forget, every Friday, here's the number, 855-745-7445. Use that number to participate in my radio show where I can give you information on your stock. Don't forget, that's every Friday, Open Line Friday. That's here on philsgang.com, every Friday.
Don't miss it. Tune in and call Phil with your stock questions on Open Line Fridays. Left wing, right wing, libertarians, independents. We may not all agree on politics, but we all agree that we need to plan for retirement. At philsgang.com, we prepare you and educate you on how to invest in the stock market so you can secure your retirement and live comfortably. Call Phil's Gang today, 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Hi, my name is Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. You know the stock market goes up 72% of the time? Then why is it that the retail customer, 80% of the time, have lost money? Because they don't know when to get out. And that's why I'm providing a product called my MV2 chart that solves that problem. It's always about when do I get out? That problem has been solved. Check it out, my MV2 chart. Don't miss it.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
Let me ask you, could you use a little extra money? Well, of course you could. Everybody could use that extra revenue to pay the bills, pay down debt, or save for retirement. With philsgang.com, we help you make that extra income in the stock market. For over 15 years, Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team have helped folks who are interested in learning short-term and long-term investing by providing professional-level charting skills and strategies. philsgang.com is your #1 source to learn, invest, and profit in the stock market. And you can do this for only $39.95 a month. With philsgang.com, you learn how to invest in the market, you get daily investment coaching guidance, and you will learn to invest and trade with the skills and confidence of the pros. Just log on and get daily investment instructions and make profits. Plus, all philsgang.com material is archived for your convenience. Go to philsgang.com to join or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Call today.
As a mother, you don't want to have to worry about this bill is coming, but then she needs this chemo. That's a decision you shouldn't have to make.
At St. Jude, a family never sees a bill at all. It's like the world has been lifted off of your shoulders.
The treatment doesn't get any better than what you receive at St. Jude. It saved my life. It saved my daughter's life. It saved our family.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures. Saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You're probably familiar with a pillow commercial that's everywhere. It's on TV. You know, wherever you put it, you get the pillows, this new pillow that's out. You know what? You don't need a pillow good night's sleep. You want to make sure your investments are safe. That's where you get the good night's sleep. And that's what you get here at Phil's Gang with our technology. It's built in to show you when your stock is ready to fail, when your stock is ready to rally. That's right, it follows the money. You don't need a pillow. You need Phil's Gang. That's how you get a good night's sleep. You'll always know well in advance if the market's going to collapse or your stock. Join my gang. philsgang.com. For more information, just go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG. We will see you on the charts.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. Now, here's Phil.
He said today, America first. It was not just the racial, the Hitlerian background to it.
Racial, Hitlerian background to saying we want to be number one? These people are sick. Oh, but you don't hear him talking about, well, wait a minute. Let me give you the 18 things that he's done in 72 hours. No president's ever done this. He's already speaking to the president of Mexico about the wall. He's speaking to the Canadian minister. He's working and renegotiating NAFTA. Look what this man's doing. He's already began moving the discussion to move the U.S. Embassy in Israel from Tel Aviv. He's also confronted his first national disaster, the deadly tornadoes in Georgia. I mean, on and on and on. But here's the most important thing he has done. He is not focusing on that fake 4.7% unemployment rate. He's not focusing on that. Know what he's focusing on? Making sure you get a job. Making sure you get a job. You have access to a good job. That's what he's focusing on. When he was running for president, he said this 4.7% is phony. It's a lie. I'm going to focus on good jobs. And that means the economy is going to do well. Look what he's doing. We got the infrastructure projects going. He's going to get those going. He knows how to do it. They're going to create about 15 million jobs. We're going to have about 300 projects. Just in 2017 alone, we're going to spend about $150 billion. Just in 2017. And the projects, I like what he does. He's a businessman. His projects have to meet specific criteria. You're just not going to spend money like Obama did. He's a businessman. He built things. He understands costs. It's just like you should understand costs. The biggest cost for you in 401ks is fees. I tell you about that all the time. They tell you not to worry about fees. Your planner tells you never worry about fees. Fees is the biggest problem when it comes to investing. The first rule to investing is minimizing your transaction costs and taxes. If you do, I promise you, you'll make more money than 80% of your friends and your neighbors. If you have 1/1800th of 1% fee, that's what you have when you get a basket of the S&P 500 stocks, the best stocks in the world, the best companies in the world, and put them. It's so easy for you people who are so busy. Get my MV2 color-coded chart. The technology is the color technology. It will tell you when institutions are starting to come out. Take like Goldman Sachs. Now, Goldman Sachs, we entered Goldman Sachs as one of our 5 stocks. We entered Goldman Sachs, and it was around October 11th. Goldman Sachs went up 40%, and it told us to get out. It said, get out. On December 12th, it turned red. It stayed red the 14th. It stayed red again the 15th. I mean, just think of it. We had like 10 days of red telling us to get out, before it finally starting to break down. So you can get in your stock comfortably, but the most important thing is you're going to get out in advance. You don't have to worry anymore about, I don't want to lose my principal. And everybody who said, I don't want to lose my principal and got in the bond market, you got killed because you didn't think you had the option to get into the stock market. And I thought about that. And I said, the biggest thing people are worried about is getting out in time because they can't depend on their parasite planners, their parasite brokers, their parasite money managers. You think they really care about you? What are you, nuts? Of course they don't care about you because they get paid on the amount of money that's in the account. Not on what they perform, not on how much money they make you. So keep your fees down. 1%. Just 1% fee affects 30%, takes 30% of your retirement money away. 2% takes 60%. I'm not lying to you. People don't realize that with 401ks. I'm not telling you to give up your 401k. I'll prove it to you. I'll give this to you for 4 weeks to use. And you'll see, especially now. So in celebration of our 20,000, hitting 20,000 on the Dow, I want you to be so comfortable that if this market continues to rally, you'll know it's time to get out. But here's the best part. It's going to also tell you when it's time to make money when the market's going down. When it's red, you turn around and short it. I will train you. I'll show you how to use it. I'll show you how to make money when the market goes down so you're not scared. You're not scared. What we do is take an inverse. It's called an inverse. Instead of shorting the spiders or the Dow and you're scared watching them going down, we have you buy an inverse, SDS, when it's red. And as SDS keeps going up and it's red, green, as it keeps going up as it's green, it's telling you you're making money as the market's going down. Anybody can do it. Your children can do it. A grammar school kid could do it. So we're going to have one of the nicest pullbacks of about 20% in this market sometime between now and July. But we don't care when it's going to happen. If this market's going to continue to go higher and higher and higher every day, fine. Let's celebrate it. Let's be with it. Because we can sleep at night and know we're going to get out. Because we have the chart to do it. That's what I developed in this chart. Nobody else developed a chart like this. And I have a whole teaching mechanism behind it. That's what we are, a teaching format. Here's the number, 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG, the first 25. And I'm not lying when I said this. The last time we did this, I think we got filled in one day. We did 2 of these. Yeah, second one. But it works. All right, let's go on. Okay, listen to this. This is unbelievable. This is just nuts. This is what Kramer says here.
I'd like to know what your thoughts are on Northern Trust, please.
No, I didn't like that quarter. I got to tell you, I prefer city.
He prefers city. All right, I'm putting it up on my chart right now, my MV2 color-coded chart, and look at this. This thing at $61, at $61.63, it was red. And it's still red. This thing is dropping about 10%. About 10% this is dropping. So he's getting people in city as it drops. As it drops. Now, we don't follow Citigroup. We follow Goldman Sachs. So that's one of our 5 stocks we're in all year long. So Goldman Sachs, when it went up, when it turned green from red, and it turned green on October 11th, 2016, but it turned red on December 12th, guess what? We knew to get out, and we could secure our 45% return. Now, I'm not suggesting every person making a 45% return. What I'm telling you is the opportunity is there. When it turns green, it's up to you. Call now, 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG. The first 25 people will get this free.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. philsgang.com. What are people saying?
I've been in the financial business myself about 24 years. Very much enjoy the software program for the charts.
I love the new MV charts on Phil's software, and I'm making profits using them.
Complete guidance and professional education for investors who want to succeed in the stock market.
I love your new MV1, making lots of profits.
I love the chart. I'm limited with time. Real good as far as just looking at whatever ticker tells me right away.
I've always enjoyed Phil's straightforwardness and talk about what's really going on.
The new MV1 and MV2 charting software. I particularly like the pre- and post-market candlesticks.
You guys have always been great on the service side. I can't say enough about the service side.
Don't wait. Sign up for Phil's Gang today. Give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. What are people saying?
I've been in the financial business myself about 24 years. Very much enjoy the software program for the charts.
I love the new MV charts on Phil's software, and I'm making profits using them.
Complete guidance and professional education for investors who want to succeed in the stock market.
I love your new MV1, making lots of profits.
I love the chart. I'm limited with time. Real good as far as just looking at whatever ticker tells me right away.
I've always enjoyed Phil's straightforwardness and talk about what's really going on.
The new MV1 and MV2 charting software. I particularly like the pre- and post-market candlesticks.
You guys have always been great on the service side. I can't say enough about the service side.
Don't wait. Sign up for Phil's Gang today. Give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You know, there's nothing worse than you're investing in a stock and during the day something happens and you don't know what to do. You don't know who to call. Or you call somebody and they just give you a bunch of BS. Not here at Phil's Gang. We value every gang member. During the day, you got a question about your stock, you contact us. We have the best service in the world. philsgang.com. You're not alone. You're a gang member.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264.
As a mother, you don't want to have to worry about this bill is coming, but then she needs this chemo. That's a decision you shouldn't have to make.
El que San Jude no cobra ni un centavo para nosotros significa quitarnos todo ese estrés, esa preocupación y podernos enfocar en nuestra hija.
That was the first thing I was like, how are we going to do this? When St. Jude told us that we didn't have to pay a single bill, I was like, wow. They pretty much have saved us.
It's like the world has been lifted off of your shoulders, and now your focus is supporting this child.
There is not another hospital like St. Jude. The patient care is unmatchable. It saved my life. It saved my daughter's life. It saved our family.
Are you ready to get serious about your financial future? You know, reduce your debt, pay off those student loans, and prepare for retirement. Taking control of your finances can be intimidating, but with philsgang.com, you will be educated and guided to make smart investment decisions in the stock market. If the market is up or down, philsgang.com is the only source where you'll learn how to trade stocks and how to invest in the stock market using professional-level skills and strategies. For more information, go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Phil Grandy is a career businessman who has also been an entrepreneur all his life. He has used his business skills to take companies on the abyss of bankruptcy and bringing them back to profitability. Phil has been honored by Inc. magazine for the 500 fastest growing privately held companies and has been recognized with the prestigious Entrepreneur of the Year award. From the real estate to gas and oil industries to the stock market, Phil Grandy has mastered his line of business from start to finish. And with a passion and desire to make you a profitable investor, only Phil teaches you and guides you to make informed, unemotional investment decisions. And you'll gain the knowledge of what Wall Street doesn't want you to know. If you want to learn from the best and strengthen your ability to invest, then turn to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com. Simply call Phil's Gang at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. Anybody who puts money in my pocket is my friend. And Phil Grandy can do the same for you. Learn how to grow and invest your money. Here's Phil Grandy.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Let me give you the number, 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG, so you can get free for 4 weeks my color-coded technology chart, the MV2. You'll love it. It tells you when to get in, when to get out. That's a $29.95 value. You get it free. All you have to do is join the gang, Phil's Gang, for $39.95. You get the use of this chart for 4 weeks, and you're going to love it. You're going to love it because it's going to give you that comfort level you never had from your broker, your planner, or any technology where it's telling you that the institutions are driving back out of that stock. Meaning the only thing that drives stocks higher or lower are the institutions buying. They're called institutions. That's how the market works. Stocks don't go up unless they buy. It's the institutions. So you don't have to know everything about a company, everything about a stock. What do you need to know all this stuff about a company for? All you got to do is I made it so that if it's turning green, that means all the big institutions, the 9 largest banks, all the hedge funds on Wall Street, all the mutual funds. They're investing in it. And here's the beautiful thing. If it's going up and it's red, it's telling you stay out. They're not investing enough. And then when it turns green and you're in it and you're making money, it will identify when they're starting to take money back out. You don't get that with a 401k. The best thing to do is take the S&P 500 stocks. If you're busy, you're so busy, you're working, your wife's working, you're working, you don't have time for any of this, just take it and just take the S&P Spiders. It's a basket of 500 stocks called the Spiders. The fee is 1/1800%. There's almost no fee. You take the basket, SPY, you buy those shares, and then you track it on my MV2 chart. Stays green, you buy. Red, you get out. In the meantime, we have a full, okay? I mean, nobody services you like we do. And if you want to do something else, we have different kind of charts. We have different programs. We have programs for a person who wants to be in there every day, who wants to be trading every day, who's really serious about it, to people who say, I only just want to trade once in a while because I'm busy. And that's what this program is about. This is for the person who's just so busy, doesn't have time, who hates the stock market, who gave up on the stock market, and says, I think I'll give it one more chance because it sounds pretty simple. And it is. And if you're saying it sounds too good to be true, that's why I want you to have it free for 4 weeks. So here's the number to get it free for 4 weeks, 877-600-GANG. I got to tell you, our teaching format is the best in the country. It really is. I'm not just saying that. Because we know what your problem is. We know why you got out of the market. We know what your frustration is. When you look at all the stocks, there's 8,000, 9,000 stocks. How can anybody tell you which is the best stock? Everybody's got a story. And everybody on Wall Street picks a stock to promote to you because they got an interest in that stock. They're going to promote it to make sure it goes up, 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 up. But they don't tell you when they're getting out. And they don't want to tell you when they're getting out. They want to keep you in that stock so they can get out. That's how it works. That's how they screw the retail customer. That's why you never make money as a retail customer. Because as the stock's running up, it's going at 10%, 20%, you're up there 25% return in your stock. You think you're all set. It's in your 401k. And then all of a sudden, the market crashed. You didn't get out. Oh, he got out. The boys got out. Sure. And here's the worst thing they do to you. They'll start painting the tape, putting in stories. Oh, GE's doing terrific. GE's opened up a plant in Taiwan. GE's going to do, they're going to cut overhead. All this stuff that gets you excited to buy. And always remember, any of you people who buy newsletters, do not ever buy a stock based on a newsletter. That's the worst thing you can do. Because the newsletter, if it's in the newsletter, it's old. It's old. And this is perfect. This charting is perfect for anybody who is addicted to these stupid newsletters that you pay as much as $1,000 a month for. When they tell you, oh, here's a great, put it up on your chart. If it's red, you don't buy because institutions are pulling out. The stock market is very easy. It's very simple. It's been designed simply. Wall Street screwed it up because they needed to suck you in. They needed to make you think you needed them. You needed these people. The biggest scam was after they screwed you from the pensions and put you in a 401k, and you had no idea. Now they say, oh, you're a 401k. You can invest yourself. You're just like Warren Buffett. And the guy sitting there, he works at a factory, and he works on a machine. He doesn't know anything about investing. Well, he was on his own. Well, why did they do that? To screw you again. That's when they put together a whole new industry called the planning industry. Oh, we're going to take care of you. We got planners. They're going to look out for your interests. Yeah? What are you, nuts? Look out for your interests? You're the only one that's going to look out for your own interests. And the stock market, so think about how simple it is. It's so simple, they complicated it. A stock only goes up if people buy it. What people? The retail customers? No. We're talking about the largest banks, the largest hedge funds, and they all work together. And they all get together and say which stock they're going to move up. You think so? Of course they do. Goldman Sachs, J.P. Morgan, Bank of America, Morgan Stanley, all get together and say, "Hey, we're going to buy GE today." So you look, or they say we're going to get. So let's say GE's up 10%. Now they're going to get out. Unless you have something to tell you to get out, you're not going to know. They're going to get out, and while they're going out, they're telling you to stay in. It's a great company because if you were getting out with them, the stock would go from $10 down to $0. They gotta They set the system up to make sure you're the last one out. Then they pull their support out. So if Goldman Sachs represents the police union and they got into the GE at $10 and went to $20, now they're going to get the union, the police union or the fire union out. They made a lot of money. Well, if they let you, the retail customer, know, it won't work. So they got to promote you go higher. And then they upgrade it to a strong buy as they pull in their money out. Then once they got the pension fund, whether it's the police or the fire, their money out, then they stop supporting the stock. It's called pulling the bid out, and it collapses and you lost your money. You got to be with them. And the technology I developed identifies if they're buying or they're selling, if their money's going or not. 877-600-GANG. Check it out. It's free. We're going to, okay, 877-600-GANG. All you got to do is you join the gang. It's $39.95. And you get all our benefits of the gang. Not just the MB2. You get all our benefits. All the teaching, all the classes, anything you want. You get the whole thing. But with the membership, you then get this free. It's $29.95 value. You get that free. So here's the number. 877-600-GANG. Join the gang. $39.95. Get this for free. $29.95 for 4 weeks. And all we ask, if you're making money, to remember to send money to St. Jude. Okay, I want to talk a little bit about this. The market now has made a new high. That's great. That's terrific. But it means nothing. It means nothing. Okay? Because it didn't go up based on what? Profits. It didn't go up based on the economy growing from 2% to 4%. Nothing has changed since Obama has left in the stock market. All that's changed since November 9th is that Trump got elected and people are enthusiastic, and every time he says something of substance like he did yesterday, that he's going to cut 75% of the regulations, he's going to turn and put Keystone Pipeline back in, that's of substance, and so the market gets excited and they're buying. For 6 weeks, the market was going sideways, going up about 1%. That was it. It was getting antsy. So finally, because Trump wasn't saying anything substantial, and then yesterday when he said something substantial, bang, they went in and they bought. And it picks up on my chart. Now, some of the charts, like Goldman Sachs, it didn't pick up. It picked up, but it was red. So it told me not to buy Goldman Sachs again. So when he made those announcements, gee, maybe we should buy Goldman Sachs, I put on my chart, it was red. It was going up, it was red. Tell me not to buy it. That's the real value. That's the real value. 877-600-GANG. Okay, when we get back, we're going to take a look at this voter fraud. Is there voter fraud? Is Trump lying about that too? And we're also going to take a look at some stocks.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. philsgang.com. What are people saying?
I've been in the financial business myself about 24 years. Very much enjoy the software program for the charts.
I love the new MV charts on Phil's software, and I'm making profits using them.
Complete guidance and professional education for investors who want to succeed in the stock market.
I love your new MV1, making lots of profits.
I love the chart. You know, I'm limited with time, real good as far as just looking at whatever ticker tells me right away.
I've always enjoyed Phil's straightforwardness and talk about what's really going on.
The new MV1 and MV2 charting software. I particularly like the pre- and post-market candlesticks.
You guys have always been great on the service side. I can't say enough about the service side.
Don't wait. Sign up for Phil's Gang today. Give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. If you're a Phil's Gang member or a fan of the Phil's Gang show, then you need the all-new Phil's Gang hat. Now available in a variety of colors and cool comfort styles for only $25. You can show your Phil's Gang pride with the stylish Are You Nuts hat or Phil's Gang logo hat. Don't wait. Go to philsgang.com and click on the shopping cart icon to order your hat today or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264.
Let me ask you, could you use a little extra money? Well, of course you could. Everybody could use that extra revenue to pay the bills, pay down debt, or save for retirement. With philsgang.com, we help you make that extra income in the stock market. For over 15 years, Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team have helped folks who are interested in learning short-term and long-term investing by providing professional-level charting skills and strategies. philsgang.com is your #1 source to learn, invest, and profit in the stock market. And you can do this for only $39.95 a month. With philsgang.com, you learn how to invest in the market, you get daily investment coaching guidance, and you will learn to invest and trade with the skills and confidence of the pros. Just log on and get daily investment instructions and make profits. Plus, all philsgang.com material is archived for your convenience. Go to philsgang.com to join or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Call today.
As a mother, you don't want to have to worry about this bill is coming, but then she needs this chemo. That's a decision you shouldn't have to make.
At St. Jude, a family never sees a bill at all. It's like the world has been lifted off of your shoulders.
The treatment doesn't get any better than what you receive at St. Jude. It saved my life. It saved my daughter's life. It saved our family.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Open Line Friday. Don't forget, every Friday, here's the number, 855-745-7445. Use that number to participate in my radio show where I can give you information on your stock. Don't forget, that's every Friday, Open Line Friday. That's here on philsgang.com, every Friday.
Don't miss it. Tune in and call Phil with your stock questions on Open Line Fridays. Left-wing, right-wing, libertarians, independents. We may not all agree on politics, but we all agree that we need to plan for retirement. At philsgang.com, we prepare you and educate you on how to invest in the stock market so you can secure your retirement and live comfortably. Call Phil's Gang today, 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Welcome back to Phil's Gang Radio Show. For more information, simply go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. We're celebrating the 20,000 mark on the Dow. Things are only going to get better. They're only going to get better under President Trump. The rigging of the market, the financial engineering of the market, what's made you fearful, will be gone. Yes, we're going to have corrections. Those are good things. But during a correction, you never knew it was going to happen. It was always a surprise you lost your money. That's not going to happen. Not with the chart that I designed and I developed, which tracks the money going in and going out by the big institutions. That's all you need. Try it for 4 weeks. It's free. All you need is a membership. $39.95. That's the membership. You get this chart that you lease for $29.95 a month, free for 4 weeks. You'll see it works. It works. And the fear that kept most of you retail customers out of the market. Retail customers dropped from 62% down to 42%. Why? Because their fear was, how do I know to get out? I don't trust my broker. I don't trust my planner. And I understand it, and that's why I designed it. And you see it works. If it doesn't work after 4 weeks, and you got so much support, and you got full access to our whole teaching format, where we use other charts. It's a great value. Here's the number, 877-600-GANG. Get your color-coded technology chart now. Limit to 25 people, and it's free. Okay. I want to, everybody's talking about this voter fraud. You know, the lies are incredible. You hear what Chris Matthew, how he's always lying, this guy. But listen to this. This is what Obama said about no voter fraud. Remember this? During the election?
Every expert, regardless of political party, regardless of ideology, conservative or liberal, who has ever examined these issues in a serious way will tell you that instances of significant voter fraud are not to be found.
Another lie. Listen to this.
Donald Trump is not the first president to say he's going to look into voter fraud Barack Obama put together a task force of FBI agents and U.S. attorneys in South Texas to both investigate and prosecute voter fraud in Texas. And they prosecuted people and put them in jail. So voter fraud is real. It must be stopped. We need every tool to go after it.
Oh, but wait a minute. Obama said, oh, there's no voter fraud. But wait a minute. He put together a task force. Oh, but he doesn't think you're going to remember that. See, the one thing about Obama, he doesn't think like you and I do. He thinks that he's like a god. He thought he was like a god, that everybody loved him. And he could say anything. And people weren't going to check on it. Well, guess what? We checked on it. Listen to this.
He just makes stuff up. He's lying about 3 to 5 million voters voting illegally.
So here's this guy saying Trump just makes stuff up. But wait a minute. If it was made up, then why did Obama put an FBI task force together and they arrested people and they put them in jail? So what do you mean Trump's making it up? They just can't stand what's going on. They can't stand that we're going to have prosperity. They want to stay in the dark. They want to stay in the hole. I was down there. I was down there for 2 days in Washington, D.C. during that disgusting march. There was loudmouths, belligerent, filthy. The language was filthy. The signs were filthy. They were filthy. They even stunk. I had to get in a crowd to do some interviews for other radio programs. And honest to God, I'm not just saying it, the people stunk. The women, they had, I thought they're little women running around with ponytails. No, it was the hair coming out of the armpits of these liberal women. They had so much hair in their armpits, it was incredible. I didn't know that's what you had to have to be a liberal, to be a woman. Let your hair grow. Oh my God. I mean, it was an instinct. But you couldn't, but even put that aside, you could not converse with them. You could not have an intelligent discussion. When they know you were right, they filibuster you. They just keep talking. It's unbelievable. They're the ones that kept this country down for 8 years. No more. No more. Trump is going to come in. He's not going to do everything right. He's going to stumble. He's going to make mistakes. But here's one thing. He never needed money bundlers. Remember how TPP came about. Remember how NAFTA came about. NAFTA lost 5 million jobs. TPP was going to lose more than 5 million. How do those projects come about? From lobbyists, from the pharmaceutical companies. TPP is the pharmaceutical companies that wanted TPP so they could take and keep your generic prescriptions instead of for a year or two. They wanted to make sure that those these generic prescriptions were like, no more. No more. They wanted, I mean, it was all about money. Think about who made the money with Obamacare. We were lied about Obamacare. You know we were lied to about Obamacare. It was all about making money for the health care industry. Take Humana. Take UNH. There's one more. And you take the CEOs of these 3 healthcare companies. They ended up being, here was the deal. They were going to be money bundlers for Obama so he could get elected and reelected. They were his biggest money bundlers. Cigna, thank you. The incomes of these 3 EOs, because of Obamacare, their personal income on average went up $17 million for each one of them. They benefited. Well, everybody else got screwed. This was all about getting the healthcare companies on their side so these would be money bundlers for Obama to raise money. That's all this was about. That's all it was about. Just like Bush did the same thing. He did it with the pharmaceutical companies. He said to the pharmaceutical companies, look, I will make sure that I don't put into law, when I get elected, that people can go to Canada to buy their drugs at half the price or even less than that if you will be my money bundlers. If you're my money bundlers, I said, sure, we'll be your money bundlers. So the CEOs of the pharmaceutical companies became their money bundlers. It's all about money. See, Trump didn't have one money bundler. He doesn't need them. He put his own money in. So he got rid of TPP. He's going to get rid of NAFTA. But what does this have to do with the stock market? Everything. Everything. Remember, this whole stock market was all rigged to go up 240% without profits. So what? As long as I had my chart, I didn't care if a stock went from $10 to $100 when it's only gone from $10 to $15. What did I care? As long as it turned red, told me the institutions are getting out so I could be out in time. That's all it comes down. It's that simple. Here's the number, 877-600-GANG. Try it for 4 weeks. It's free. And see if I'm lying to you. See if I'm lying to you. That's how I designed it, because I knew why you were afraid to come back into the market. When the industry dropped from 62% in retail customers to 42%, and people weren't coming back in, I knew why. I told everybody in the industry, because they're afraid they're going to lose their money. They never told when to get out. None of you planners, none of you financial advisors ever tell them when to get out.
What's a financial advisor?
That is a term that means almost nothing. It is somebody who might be a financial planner, or it could be a broker who is really a salesperson.
The vast majority of so-called advisors, around 85%, are not fiduciaries.
Yeah, they're not fiduciaries. They have no fiduciary relationship. They have a fiduciary relationship with their boss, with their company, and with their shareholders. That's it, not you. But now you can sit down, and when you're a gang member, like what we're doing right now, we're identifying 3 great areas to be into stocks. XLB is the Exchange Traded Fund for materials. Stocks like Dow and VMC. XLI is an exchange traded fund where you can buy a whole basket of industrial stocks like Honeywell and 3M. XLE is another exchange traded fund. That's a basket of stocks. Okay, exchange traded funds, XLE energy stocks like Will and ETB. ETB, by the way, does building of the pipelines. And then lastly, XRT. That's an exchange traded fund of all your retail stocks. So what I've done for my gang, and I'm going to do this, put this on the MV2, we'll have XLB. That's the exchange traded fund that has a basket of material stocks. XLI, a basket of industrial stocks. XLE, a basket of energy stocks. And finally, XRT, a basket of retail stocks. When they turn green and they're in a good position, we buy. And after we're in them, when they turn red, we get out. And I'll show you how to do it. We have videos, we have teaching, we have class. We make it so easy for you. You just need, it's not like you got to go to class. If you know what green is and red is, just a couple minutes. It's so easy. Here's the number, 877-600-GANG. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang. Get your free MV2 color technology chart. All I ask if you make money, please remember St. Jude. We'll see you on the charts. Remember, it's limited just to 25 people, so please call 877-600-GANG.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. We're offering the most powerful stock charts available on the market.